When it comes down to sourcing, there's nothing more important than finding a good supplier because they can control your raw material costs, product quality, packaging, shipping. Literally, they can make or break your business. So, what do you need to ensure a successful supplier sourcing process? Hi, this is Tish Norris, your Amazon virtual assistant, and here is my 5-step approach that's going to help you out. First, what is supplier sourcing? Supplier sourcing is the process of finding the right suppliers to provide the quality you need at the point that gives you the net margin you want. Now let's start with the step 1. Know your product. You should list down all the product requirements like the materials you want to use, how you want our logo customized, and what type of packaging, including the barcode printing. In this way, we can make sure that we can efficiently request for RFQs once we have a list of the potential suppliers. Next is to decide on our sourcing strategy. Do we want to source it domestically or overseas? We can go to B2B online marketplaces like Alibaba and AliExpress, Thomas.net, GlobalSources.net, and a lot more. We can also attend trade shows, which is a great way to get directly in touch with suppliers personally, or we can hire third-party product sourcing agencies to get the job done for us, of course for an extra cost. Once we know which route to go, we can now collect and choose our suppliers. But first, we must set a supplier criteria. We need to make sure that they are verified with trade assurance and with an excellent company profile. We should evaluate suppliers' capabilities against the requirements that we set and pay attention to the potential capabilities. Once we narrow down the list, we can now start sending messages for requests for quotation. Now that we have shortlisted our pool of suppliers, it's time to negotiate. Being familiar with Incoterms and common terms like MOQ, export, FOB, BDP, and more will aid us to have a smooth and professional transaction with our suppliers. We should always go back to what's important to our business, decide on our bottom line, and get ready to compromise on what we are willing to accept. If people buy our product and it breaks easily, or it doesn't work as expected, they're likely to return it and give you a bad review. That will result to a loss of sales and a loss of potential loyal customer. So it is very important that we ensure that the product is well made and within high quality standards. That is why we always need to request for a sample. Lastly, we need to recompute the net profit margin. We should check if the final price still meets our net profit margin criteria. Now we have a supplier. Again, this is Tish Norris, your Amazon FBA sourcing specialist. Let's connect.